Hello and welcome back to the 7th lesson of the Year 2 Theory and Methods section of this online series. To give you a clue about our next theory, fill in the blank here, X blank the spot. Or to put it another way, if you study you will get good. Press pause as you add this as your title for this section, either written on paper or typed on a computer. The main heading, A-Level Sociology, Theory and Methods for Paper 1 and 3, with the subheading of Marxism. As a reminder, please remember that even though we're looking at theory in general with specific reference to question 6 on paper 1 and question 5 and question 6 on paper 3, theory can appear across all three papers, and a good grasp of sociological theory will help you. Note the use of Marxism in the very last bullet point here. It is asking about the theory in general. Although you can make use of specific topic applications, we'll start by looking at the fundamental principles of the theory. You should be familiar with this diagram by now. It helps you to think about where Marxism fits in relation to the other sociological theories. We can note that Marxism is similar to functionalism in that it's both a macro theory, a structuralist theory and a modernist theory. But where the functionalist sees consensus, the Marxist sees conflict. Hence we refer to it as a structuralist conflict theory. With reference to the establishment of modern sociology, three names rank above all others: Emil Durkheim, Max Weber and Karl Marx, who is pictured here. Marx's ideas form the basis of Marxist theory. As with Durkheim, you don't need to know that he was born in Germany in 1818, moved to London in 1849, where he died in 1883 and was buried at Highgate Cemetery in London, but it is useful to consider the historical context of his work. Although Marx was born nearly 2 decades after the opening of the 19th century and died well before the end of it, his writings have had their greatest influence, certainly in the political sphere, and possibly even in the intellectual world, in the 20th century. Marx himself saw the economy as the most important thing in any society. The economy shapes the structure, which in turn shapes the individual. To recap on Marxism, make a brief note of the Marxist view of the role and functions of firstly families and then education. If you want to have a look at a new topic, then research the Marxist view of the role of the healthcare system. Please press pause as you complete this table in your notes. Marx pointed out that the formation of an exchange economy is the outcome of a historical process, and capitalism is an historically specific system of production. It is only one type of productive system amongst others which have preceded it in history, and is no more the final form than the others which went before it. But capitalism is the economic system we have now, at least in the Western world. I've added a YouTube video link to this lesson with an overview of this system. And since it is so important to Marx, I've also attached a handout all about capitalism in general. You should definitely read the sheet and try to complete the fill in the blank section, but unless you really want to, I don't think it's necessary to answer all of the questions. What I want you to do though is have a general overview of what capitalism as an economic system is like. To provide us with an illustration of the principles behind Marx's theory, finish today's lesson by completing the activity all about toothpaste. We'll use this as an example for our next lesson. Therefore, please make sure that you complete it and all of the other associated activities that I've set you today before we move on.